Imagine walking into a shopping mall, then suddenly you become a victim of a terrorist attack. Or you're walking home and someone holds you at gunpoint on your own doorstep. We're taking you on a journey through some of the most extreme incidents ever captured on camera. Be it a mysterious python rescue or the fatal Beirut explosion, each story is more captivating than the last. So buckle up and get ready to experience the most unforgettable moments. But before we continue, click on that subscribe button for more thrilling content. Number 10. The floating objects in a convenience store. Imagine shopping at a convenience store when suddenly tiny objects start floating off the shelves. Get this, it's not just one, but two of them floating independently. This is exactly what happened while this senior was browsing through items at a store, oblivious of what was happening behind him. It was not until the yellow floating item went crashing to the ground, and while he was picking it up, the second floating object also fell to the ground, drawing his attention. This would definitely be an extraordinary incident to anyone witnessing it, more like a scene out of a movie. While there could be a logical explanation for the incident, such as hidden strings or optical illusions, occurrences like this always leave questions unanswered. Number 9. Daylight shooting of a 9-year-old girl. We live in sad times when children can no longer be safe playing outside. We have gotten to that point where we have to monitor our children because if we don't, sometimes someone else is. On the 24th of May 2022, a group of children were enjoying their playtime oblivious of the danger lurking in broad daylight in Prince William County. A suspicious gray sedan drove onto the scene behind parked cars, but the children were too busy playing and did not notice it at first. Luckily, an adult rushed to her rescue. Reports say that she was rushed to a trauma center and later underwent physical therapy to recover from her injuries. Number 8. Woman encounters a giant spider. Imagine being arachnophobic and having to face your worst fear during your cleaning routine. This lady was doing her usual home cleaning when she came face to face with a giant spider on her wall. As she put her tools on the ground, she noticed the spider, which sent her into shock. Before she could make any movement, the spider leaped forward, touching her face with its limbs. This sent the woman running and screaming for her life. Luckily, it was only a prank by her children and not a real spider. Number 7. The mysterious wheelchair. What happens when a surgery goes wrong? The patient dies and then begins to haunt the surgeon immediately. This appears to have been the case in this hospital at 2:45 a.m. on July 7, 2022. While 3 men were waiting along the hallway of the hospital, a surgeon rushed past them in sheer terror. The 3 looked so confused that they could not understand what was going on. Little did they know the strange activity that was happening behind them. An empty wheelchair rolled in the same direction the surgeon had left and stopped right where the men were. Who was pushing it? Upon realizing the jaw-dropping unnatural activity, the 3 men were filled with intense fear and took off. Do you think this might have been a surgery gone wrong and a ghost pushing the wheelchair? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 6. The trash can explosion. Imagine walking out of your home on a snowy afternoon when you notice smoke billowing from your trash can. On March 22nd, 2022, this man had just left his house when he noticed smoke coming from his trash can. He rushed back to check the cause of the smoke. Suddenly, fire erupted from the trash can, sending him into panic. With no other option, he dashed toward his garage for a fire extinguisher, only for the trash can to explode right before his eyes. Fortunately, there was no significant damage, but things could have easily escalated, causing the entire house to go down in flames. Number 5. Home invasion in Pasadena, Texas. Imagine being out for the evening with your partner when you've received a notification on your phone that something is wrong at home. Upon opening the notification, armed home invaders are harassing your children. What would you do? On April 20th, 2022, parents were met by their worst nightmare when they received a notification from their Ring camera. What they saw was nothing short of jaw-dropping. 2 armed robbers were ordering 3 young victims to lie face down. One of the robbers lifted a girl by her hair and forced her to move to another part of the house. This wasn't just any ordinary crime, but every parent's worst nightmare coming true. However, the intruders left when the parents started scaring them by speaking through the Ring camera.
Who's in my house? I got you on camera.
The cops are on the way.
The cops are on their way. Y'all better get out of my house. Y'all better get out of my house now.
Number 4, the devastating mall attack. Imagine being in one of the busiest shopping malls when suddenly terrorists start firing arms at random people. What would you do if you were trapped inside as terrorists stormed in? On September 21st, 2013, members of a renowned terrorist group launched a brutal attack on Westgate Mall in Nairobi, Kenya. The gunmen entered the mall at around noon local time and began shooting indiscriminately at the shoppers. Shoppers had to scramble to find hiding spots or escape routes. The saddest part is that the siege lasted for 4 tense days before ending with a thunderous explosion that left all attackers dead amidst the rubble. This ugly ordeal resulted in at least 67 deaths and numerous injuries. 2 out of the 3 suspects linked to the attack were later found guilty of the charges against them. Number 3, a python, a girl, and a guinea pig. Pythons are not poisonous, but they're known to squeeze their prey to death. Now imagine finding one trying to squeeze your favorite guinea pig in the backyard. This heart-stopping incident in Queensland, Australia on January 28, 2024 was nothing short of a show of true courage from this 12-year-old girl who found a python squeezing her guinea pig. Instead of running away or screaming for help, Rosie held the python by the tail and started swinging it around in an attempt to make it drop the pet. Luckily, the dad heard the girl's struggles and came to the rescue. The snake let loose and the guinea pig was safe. While one might question her method due to potential risks to herself and the snake, her quick thinking likely saved her pet's life. Number 2, the intense fight for safety. Picture this. You're walking up to your home, a cup of coffee in your hands, only to be confronted by a group of masked individuals with guns. This was the horrifying reality for a mid-city homeowner in Los Angeles who found himself in a life-or-death situation when 2 armed intruders attempted to break into his house. As he approached his front door, one of the intruders rushed towards him, pushing a gun into his back. Realizing the danger behind him, the homeowner quickly pulled out his pistol and fired at the intruders. Despite being outnumbered, he managed to fend off both attackers. He immediately reported the matter to the police and hoped that the men would stop the behavior before ending up in jail.
It's a matter of time before these people are going to get caught. I think they should just pick a new career before they do end up in jail.
After this bone-chilling experience, the homeowner mentioned that nothing in his house was worth risking his life for, except protecting his family, which included a 5-month-old baby. Number 1, the devastating 2020 Beirut explosion. Imagine enjoying a cup of coffee or some beer with your friends at a local joint without knowing that you are all about to be victims of a historical and fatal gas explosion. This is exactly what happened to a group of friends and many residents who were going about their daily activities in Port Beirut on August 4th, 2020. On that fateful day at around 5:45 p.m., a fire ignited at the warehouse where over 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate had been stored. It was said that no proper safety measures were in place as it had been kept in an abandoned ship called Rosas. At around 6:07 p.m., the substance exploded, causing widespread destruction that resulted in at least 218 deaths, not to mention over $15 billion in property damage. The aftermath led to protests against government negligence, leading to significant political changes. Get this! The blast was felt up to 240 kilometers away in Cyprus. It cut across Turkey, Syria, Palestine, Jordan, and Israel. Which of these incidents captured your attention the most? Have you ever experienced anything as crazy as these video clips? Please feel free to share your experiences in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until the next episode of Unreal Captures, stay tuned and please stay safe.